Yes.
I've learned a very valuable lesson after coming out of this.
Spoilers.
Never trust Michael Fassbender.
Obviously.
You can't trust him as a mutant, and you can't trust him as a robot. So never trust Michael Fassbender, especially when it comes to box office. I'm not mentioning a certain video game movie, but here we are. We just got out of Alien Covenant, guys. I liked it. It's definitely an alien movie with sprinkled in elements of Prometheus in there. The crew is stupid, except for a few. And they go through the cliches of every other villain out there. And I think it's a nice adaptation into the Alien universe. It's definitely better than 3 and 4. There was some generally spooky shit. I don't know if it'll be. I don't know if it was as spooky as seeing in the first Alien when John Hurt had the alien come out of him. And I'll have to give it a few more watches in order for me to like fully get into it. I definitely see a lot of like I think it just boils down to the crew and how freaking predictable they are. On okay, you're gonna go take a piss, alright, you're gonna die. You're gonna go for a cigarette break, you're gonna die. If you're gonna wash up or anything like that, you're gonna die. You're gonna have sex in a shower, you're gonna die. It just boils down to the crew. I found a lot of the I don't know. It's very stereotypical alien go to a planet and then escape kind of movie. What do you think?
I liked it.
You liked it. Are you channeling Alexis Moreno?
No.
No, not this time.
Not this time.
Okay.
There was a lot of things I really liked with it, and other things I was like, you could have done better. It was weird to me, because there was things that were done so well, and then other things that kind of like didn't really go anywhere, and then things that it's like very, not amateur, but very by the book, you know.
Okay.
And I really, really like it. I think it's really entertaining. I think it's a really well done alien film. It does kind of feel, because Ridley Scott's like, we're gonna make like 5 more, and it kind of does feel like he had that in mind.
Yeah.
And I think that the film would probably be better if he didn't have that in mind, because then I think a few of my issues would have been if he was just like, I'm just telling one complete story, not like, well, where are we gonna go for the next 5? I would like it a lot more. But that being said, it's definitely a really well-made sort of horror action film. It does try to combine Prometheus, Alien, and Aliens, and it finds some really good success in some of it, and other stuff it falters.
This is another trademark of Ridley Scott. Just seeing seeing scenery, just the way that he has scenery and the way that he holds on characters. This has got to be one of the most gorgeous alien movies since the first one.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is a gorgeous movie. I like the way that they utilize like the rainforest on that planet, and the way that the green really brought out throughout all the grays. That, I mean, who knew that gray could be so colorful? Warner Brothers, take some notes.
they've already completely shifted their direction. Let's see what happens with that. Can we get to spoilers?
Yeah, let's get to spoilers.
First of all, I don't understand Ridley Scott. He made Prometheus, and I actually I like Prometheus. I do. I own Prometheus. I put it next to the other Alien and Aliens film proudly. But the biggest issue I think with that film was just how downright stupid the crew was. Like, not only just for regular people, I am a regular person. I found what they were doing was stupid. They were supposed to be scientists.
Yeah.
They were pulling teenage,
horror
B-movie horror shit.
And the teenagers in the woods.
With trained scientists. And then right after that, he did The Martian. And I thought, wow, this is really well done science fiction. They really took the time.
Because all the scientists in The Martian were fucking intelligent, yeah. And like you had Jessica Chastain's character in The Martian, and you had all the crew, and they the way they rescued Matt Damon.
And I guess my point is, and then right after that, he comes back to this. First thing they do when they land on a planet they have never inhabited before is just walk out without spacesuits.
Yeah.
Even when we went to the freaking moon, right when we came back, we sent our astronauts to get checked because we thought there could have been contagions or anything like that. Something bad. You've never been here. They were going to ditch a planet that they had obviously checked and vetted for years for another planet they knew nothing about simply because it was closer.
That's some serious Fox News logic right there. I think again, going back to the Martian thing, what that has advantage of over all the Alien movies is the fact that it was written by somebody else. Like,
maybe.
It didn't have Ridley Scott tampering with the thing. It was an adapted screenplay.
Yeah.
It was a book before. So, and so here, you have two, on the credits it said written by something and something. They were Ridley Scott's puppets. They were like, okay,
probably.
I need you to write this, and that will be your movie.
Probably brought in his screenwriters, be like, this is my story, punch it out.
Yeah.
So the beginning I was really scared of, because I'm like, these characters, I'm like, I started getting flashbacks to Prometheus, where it's like, I like these characters, I want to like them, and then they do something so
stupid,
beyond stupid. Someone please go in there and help Ridley Scott with these scripts. Someone.
I watched Prometheus for the first time a few hours ago.
Yeah.
And there's this one scene when Charlize Theron is just running straight.
Pisses me off every time.
While the fucking ship is like crashing down in a straight line when all you have to do is just turn left.
and they show it because Elizabeth Shaw literally just rolls. She just rolls a little bit and then she's fine. And she's like, no.
She gave the Vader no.
And then the fact that they're like, the same thing that happened in this film happened in the other film. Only in this film it was worse. In that film, they got on the planet. They're like, the air seems fine. They just take off the spacesuit. I'm like, you need to have years of testing the air.
And that's why that fucker was the first to go.
Yeah, that's what he got. But that is probably my biggest complaint right there. But then once you get past that, you're able to get past that because you really actually do like the characters. They're likable with a really good cast. I know you like Danny McBride. He did a great performance.
Yeah, dude.
Danny McBride.
I never viewed him as like a dramatic actor, but
comedians make the best dramatic actors.
Right here, he fucking did it. He, there was a little bit of goofy stuff. Like when he like saying, come on, man! I know my John Denvers.
Yeah.
And also, Danny McBride, good taste in music. Anyway, and then all of a sudden when his wife died, you know, when he got the news and the way that he just took it in for a moment, didn't say shit, but you knew what he was, you know, feeling through his emotions. I was surprised, you know, he's come a long way from like
He's bound and down.
Yeah. And then you have what is that Will Ferrell Land of the Lost?
Land of the Lost.
Land of the Lost.
That's the first time I saw him in something.
Yeah, and so going from something goofy and quirky into doing this is really good. What did you think about the main heroine of the movie?
No, before I get to that, because besides the cast, like I said, what really got me into the film, I was really with it, but I was like, oh god, they're being stupid again. But what really sucked me in was, well, I wouldn't say this is like a scary movie. The horror aspects I think are really done well. Like the first time that proto alien comes out and it bursts out of the back, and then everyone starts dying. It was done really well. It was really good. It was tense, and I was like, oh shit! Like, especially because it was kind of a slow start, you know. You get to know these people, and then immediately the bloodbath and very violent. And I was like, oh shit. That's kind of
like how the first one was.
Yeah, and then that's where I was like, oh shit, this is cool. I like this. And then the way that was being done, and the main heroine, the actress, I know she was
Catherine Waterston, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
I really like her. I think I don't think she stands out. I kind of want a main protagonist. I'm doing the reversed feminist thing here. You
know what they should do? They should hire somebody young and freaking CG Ripley's face.
No. I was gonna say get a dude in there, because it's every main character in the Alien franchise has always been a girl. Even in AVP, Alien vs. Predator. Yeah. And it's like, we could change it up a little bit. They did it with Star Wars. They went from dudes to chicks. They could do this with Alien. Yeah, but I get it, because it's sort of that whole thing of like life and birth and rape, and the way like the alien kind of looks like a...
Yeah, like, dude, one of the most graphic imagery that I saw, because, well, again, it's because I got attached to Noomi Rapace's character.
Yeah.
And Prometheus.
That was dark.
And seeing what Michael Fassbender, again, don't trust Michael Fassbender, what he did with her, like, pretty much franken-fucking her, you know, and turning her into like this kind of nest for all these xenomorphs. That was pretty dark. That was some dark shit.
I kind of wish that when you do get to the main alien, the alien everyone knows, I kind of wish at that moment they would have made that the main antagonist. It still sort of felt like, I thought for a second, it's like, yes, like it was gonna come and it was just gonna, I was gonna be terrified with how much they put it out there. But they got rid of both of them, because there was two, fairly quickly and easily. And it kind of feels like Ridley Scott he doesn't want to make it an Alien franchise anymore. He wants to make it the David franchise, because David was always the main even with the Alien was always kind of to the side. I kind of wish that the Alien could have took over, because it would have fit with the whole thing they were doing. You know, the engineers create humans, which creates androids, which creates aliens, and they always overtake each other. So the alien overtaking David, I thought, could have fit with the thematic purposes, but they still wanted, but once again, they're like, well, we need 7 more sequels. So, you know, we got to keep David as our sort of through line.
You could kind of do that with an alien. Have like going back to Doctor Who. Have the Emperor Xenomorph. do that shit.
The Queen.
It's not a queen anymore. It's an emperor. So there's a difference.
But yeah, that's. I really liked all this stuff. And this was the more Prometheus stuff with like philosophical bullshit. No, but I liked it. That they pulled in Prometheus. I thought they did that a little bit better here with David and Walter. But again, like, I kind of feel like it's weird, because at one point, like, it's more the Prometheus philosophical type things with light horror, in other places it's like an alien, like a legit alien film.
Yeah.
Like I felt that with the prototype alien the most. I was like, oh shit! Like just from really nice, cool people to just turn it up to 11. You don't know what the hell's going on. To and it kind of sucks to say this with the original Alien, with like a spook house horror film. They kind of
in space.
Yeah. So it's a lot of motion in the ocean, like a lot of ups and downs for me with this film. But I overall came away liking most of it. I really enjoyed it, and I think I don't know if I'm on board for like 3 or 4 more, but I definitely walked away from this entertained, and there was a lot cool with it. Go with the more cooler aspects. I liked the weird prototype alien. I kind of wish that would have been the alien the whole film.
Yeah.
Like that, and then like, especially if you're gonna do like 4 more, at the end it shows him creating the egg or something like that. But let us see the.
But it's kind of cool seeing like the egg from the first movie in there. I mean, of course, there's a dumbass who looks into to the fucking mouth.
See, that guy's a great actor, and I really wanted to like his character.
Billy Crudup?
Yeah. And they kind of touched on something where I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And again, it's one of those things they touched on, but they didn't really go anywhere. Was that he was religious, and they kind of hinted that in the future, religious people are extremely persecuted against, like of any religion. So like the vast majority are just atheists, and if you're just religious in any religion, it's kind of weird. And that's why he was kind of felt he had to prove himself in his spot. And I was like, oh, that's a cool angle. And I saw it from the beginning. And then the rest of the movie, he's just idiot. He does the stupidest shit. And I'm like, I want to like you, guy. Like, Billy Crudup is doing a great performance and stuff like that. I think maybe they just tried to tackle too much, I think.
Maybe.
Because, I don't know. And you know for a fact, because after Prometheus, they were supposed to really go into like all the stuff with the engineers and all of this.
Wasn't Neil Blomkamp supposed to?
No, Neil Blomkamp was gonna do like an official 3rd film with Ripley, and it was supposed to be like that its own thing.
Like scrap whatever 3 and 4
Scrap
was
3
there.
and 4, make this a true 3rd, and finish off her storyline. With this one, Prometheus was supposed to go off in a different angle and just focus on the engineers and that more philosophical aspect. But after kind of the blowback Prometheus had, they're like, the studio's like, just give them aliens. They want aliens. So
and we got it.
And he's like, yeah, I'll give you aliens.
No, we didn't get just 1 alien. We got 3 in the movie.
I kind of really prefer Neil Blomkamp's Alien. And I know he's hit or miss. You know, he's kind of gone in a downward trend since District 9. But still, like, he's really interesting sci-fi director tackling something like this. I would have liked it more than Ridley Scott doing another Alien film. Ridley Scott, I want to do more different shit. The Martian worked.
Yeah, The Martian is freaking fantastic.
So
go watch The Martian, guys.
Yeah. This was a really it was really well directed. I'll say that. It was beautiful. Really some really interesting shots. Like I saw this shot where like when it was breaking out his back, which by the way, that was to me that's way more painful than your spine. Ooh. But there was like this shot
of your freaking stomach.
There was this shot like the camera just like ran by the hallway where the door was, and I was like, that's weird. Like it kind of looked like someone running by and just sort of seeing it. But it was beautiful, really well done.
And the way he kind of like a limp noodle just freaking and splatted like that, it was pretty cool. There was a lot of cool moments in this.
Yeah,
there was a lot of cool moments. I liked that. I mean, it's like the anticipation built when Billy Crudup saw the eggs for the first time, and then you see Michael Fassbender. You know where it's going, but just like the build up to it is really cool. I liked when they were fighting on top of that little freighter.
those are really well done action scenes.
Yeah, with the claws and she's swinging around and shit. That was pretty cool. And that ending felt very Star Wars Episode 7 Wrath Tars sequence with the xenomorph lurking through the hallways.
And yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, that's why, because it's like there was so little time left in the film, you didn't have that much time to make the alien feel as threatening and as imposing as you possibly could. With Alien and Aliens, they really made that build up to like these things. That's why I kind of wish they would have just stuck with the neomorph and then ended it, and then the next film we can jump into maybe some, because apparently from what the ending hinted at, he's going to do some crazy experimentations, so you could have saw some interesting hybrids
going on.
You could see like 4 different types of aliens in the next one, before he reached the final version that we saw where he's like perfection. But we'll see where they take it.
The only one that was freaking intimidating, unfortunately, wasn't the alien. It was more Fassbender David.
Oh,
that was
very interesting.
That was the only intimidating part to it. Don't go in space, guys. That's the main lesson that we got here. So
unless you're Matt Damon.
No, he was fucked over too.
Yeah, just no one go.
Fuck you, Mars. That's a great movie. I'm gonna go home and watch that for the millionth time. I love it. Anyway, final thoughts.
I really enjoyed it. It's really entertaining. Kind of a mixed bag, but I still came out on the more positive side. So yeah.
Okay. I liked it. It frustrated me because we have dumbass crew members.
That's the main thing. They are scientists. God damn it. Scientists. That's why I like The Martian so much, because it celebrates scientists, and scientists need to be celebrated in our society.
Yes, I agree.
They are not akin to 17-year-old horny teenagers in the woods with an Axeman out to get them.
Exactly.
2 different kind of people.
Cue the Halloween theme.
They could have played it during that shower scene. They really could have. The way the tail went up, like that's like the shot of the knife coming up or something.
It's either the shower is really good or you're excited to see me. Shit. Anyway, I enjoyed the movie. It was likable. A lot of frustrations on the crew member part, but other than that, I thought it was a nice done movie. It was a nice.
If you watch it, you're gonna be entertained.
It was a nice, entry into the Alien franchise. So without further ado, I'm your host Kyle Lira. Here I have Peter with me. Sometimes Alexis Soto. Sometimes Alexis Moreno. Sometimes all three. Just depends on your mood.
Yeah.
Are you ready for Pirates?
Why not? Is it Wonder Woman before Pirates?
No. Wonder Woman is coming out in June 2nd.
Oh, okay.
And then Pirates.
So Pirates and then
Pirates is next Thursday. Yeah.
It's like the week after, isn't it?
Yeah. So, see you guys then. Check out our audio commentaries on the Pirates of the Caribbean while we're waiting for the said movie to come out. Anyway, I'm your host Kyle Lira. Check you out, guys. I hope you guys check us out under the spotlight sometime. Bye-bye.